can't really see anything here. I mean, it's just a single wide hole, so... Oh well. So guys, yeah, first of all, hello, and this is TTH, and welcome to the new season of the Blockception FTB server. Yes, so, first of all, we are using the Direwolf 21.5 pack, so this one is not available by default on the FTB launcher. You have to enter a code in order to get the pack. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you guys about this code, so well, you guys can check by yourself. I think if it's publicly available, you guys should be able to get it. But oh well. The point is, this is a completely different mod pack than the previous season. The previous season we were using the Minecraft FTB pack, so mod pack. So, and this mod pack we are using isn't, well, is a, as I said, this I keep saying map pack instead of mod pack. Yeah. What was I saying again? No, shut up, text guy. Blah, blah. You're not helping. Yeah. So this mod pack is very different, and for instance, we are using Minecraft 1.5. So instead of just 1.4, in which most mod packs are stuck because of red power, which can be updated for 1.5. So yeah, and this means we are not using GregTech. So technically we should be able to craft iron axes with just 3 iron and 2 sticks instead of another complicated thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, but the consequences are also the consequences are also that there are much less fancy stuff to do. Fancy items such as the jetpack thingy. We only have the default jetpacks, so electric and regular jetpack. And no advanced jetpacks, and I don't know if we have I don't think we have the gravity thing. No, we don't. Well, we have this thing. Interesting, I didn't know that. Should be fun to do, but not really what we care about right now. So yeah. Well, first of all, I guess you noticed in my toolbar, in my quick access bar, I don't know how it's called, but you have noticed those items, maybe. I mean, those 4 items at least. So those things are items that were introduced by the Tinker Construct mod, which basically allows you to craft your very own and customized items. So for instance, in my case, I have the rapier, which is basically it's a weaker sword, but the advantage is that it pierces armor, and you can, I think you can hit mobs more often than the, I mean, you know, when you hit a mob, he will be invulnerable for a second or something. Well, not with the rapier, because you can just keep hitting him and he will get damaged every time you hit him. And also it pierces armor, so that can be interesting. And by the way, it has this special ability of doing a quick backward jump like that if I do the right click. So it's it's a fun stuff to do, but really with my ping it's not this useful. At least in low ceilings it allows me to run a bit easily, you know. When you run like that, it goes slightly faster, but oh well. And this is the short bow, which is basically a bow. I don't have any arrows, so it's pretty much pointless in my case. And that's the pickaxe. The pickaxe. Yeah, it's now if you know what I mean, if you know the origins of my skin, you will understand why I call this thing like that. And I have a shovel, but well, those are iron items, so they were all crafted using not this, but yeah, you know, you can craft those things with using those thingies, but I don't think I'll detail this thing too much because I'm pretty bad at explaining stuff. If you want to know how those things work, I'm pretty sure you should check Direwolf 20 in case you haven't yet, because, well, not only he explains stuff well, but he also knows what he's doing, and I tend to like both of those skills, so yeah. But yeah, you just need to know that you can customize items, make items that are some items that are technically stronger than diamond tools, and yeah, and you have also some fancy stuff. You can add the luck attribute, like you can see. I cannot move the mouse, otherwise I would, you know, get rid of the toolbox, the thing. But you can see it has durability plus 500, luck, haste, and auto repair. So those attributes were added by using some sort of special items on the tool station. So for instance, I put that, and let's say I have that and this, and using that I may I don't think that's a good example. No, it doesn't work. I already did. Let's say this thing instead. No. Okay, very bad example. I'm such a fool at such. Yeah, I super grammar very much. So yeah. I don't know how to say that. I mean that. Point is, you can customize your items. It's a bit complicated, but you will get those. If you play the mod, you will get those books which will explain stuff for you. And yeah. And that little thing here is for the mod. If I, let's say, drop some iron in it, I can smelt it, and after a while it will be turned into liquid form, and that liquid form can use those casts, and let's say I can put this cast here, and so this is an iron, not an iron but an ingot cast. So if I drop liquid iron into it, it will make an iron ingot. So not very useful for iron, as you can craft it pretty easily, but it can be useful for some other types of ores which cannot be smelted otherwise. For instance, the aluminum, which needs to be smelted using this thing. And you cannot just put it in a furnace. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, just we have industrial craft, but since there's no crack tech, you can craft those things fairly easily. So yeah, and I'm using a nuclear reactor to power this line. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's perfectly safe. Look at that. It can run without any problem. I don't see any problem with nuclear power. Except when it blows your face up, maybe. No, I know what I'm doing. Don't question my logic, okay? But yeah. Now, there we go. It's done. So we have some liquid, some molten iron, which we can cast into, let's say, I'll make this because I know they are useful. A tool rod cast, so I will make a tool rod such as those. So I don't have any iron tool rods left, so I will make one. Let's just make it, and there we go. I have an iron rod which I can use in this thing. So let's say if I want to make a new pickaxe, I will have to use an iron rod, one of those things, and a pickaxe head. So let's say I will not craft the thing, but I will show you guys. By the way, this is a special. It's made of a special material. It's an alloy, so I won't explain too much. But as you can see, you can make this pickaxe, which by the way has the reinforced 2 attribute, which is basically the unbreaking attribute, except it's directly included in the item, and you cannot directly enchant those items. You have to use, for instance, with the luck attribute, this pickaxe managed to gain fortune 2, and this is only because it has the luck attribute. And yeah. Well, I want. I guess I'll just stop it for Tinker's construct right now, because, well, you know, I don't have any. I'm pretty bad at explaining stuff, so you probably noticed that. So I'll just drop that and start other matters. Even though I have projects for using Tinker construct. Blah. One of them being making a pan factory, because why not? I love those frying pans. They're so silly and useful at the same time. Okay, not this useful, but they're silly, and that's good enough for me. And if you can fight with those things. They are there. Look. Just punch the freaking bat! Ah! Where is it? Okay. There we go. Stay! Yeah, I'm killing a bat using a pan! Well, at least I'm trying. Okay. There. Fear my frying pan! Oh, by the way, you can use them to fry stuff. That's silly, but you know, that's fun. Let's try this with a zombie. Hello, Mr. Zombie. Oh, look, he has a hat. There we go. Oh, by the way, I have a hat too. Look, using a toilet plunger, because why not? Ooh. But I'm getting a bit of lag right now. Yeah. So guys, I'll see you in a moment. I'll try to figure something out first. Okay. So one thing I can do to show you guys is use this pan in order to, well, demonstrate how this thing can work. So this thing here will show what will become the frying pan after I've transformed it. So I'm adding a single diamond in it, and you can notice the effect is that it adds 500 uses to the said pan. So, and by the way, there's only now there will only be 2 modifiers left, because that's how it works. You can only add a certain number of attributes into this thing. Now let's see if no, I cannot use this thing. But you can see now it has 800 and stuff durability, so it's a bit. It can be a bit more. You can use it for a longer time, but yeah, that's about it. If I'm, oh yes, the emerald. I will not use it, I think, but just to demonstrate, you can see it has now the attribute, and it gained in durability. So yeah, that's just an example, but I think it's probably more not effective, but more reasonable to use moss stone instead, because this moss stone, there we go, because this moss stone can be used to make those things, and the particularity of those things is that it adds auto repair, so like that. So after a while this thing will regain its 824 uses. This happens with my other tools as well, so you probably notice they are undamaged, and that is because they have auto repair, so that's an interesting thing to have. And since you can produce moss stone like so, see, you can produce it if you want, so it's a very cheap way to get items that will last for a very long time. Because, and not to mention, when you break your tools, they can still be repaired. So for instance, I have this pickaxe, which I will attempt to repair, so I'll put that thing here, and this thing, yeah, that's weird. I think I had something else on it, or maybe not, I don't remember, but this thing has been repaired and can be used again, so like a regular iron pickaxe. So yeah. So that would be about it for this place, which by the way is just a temporary setup, so I could have easy access to ores and stuff like that, because I'm not planning to stay here. I'm planning to get into a better place, and I already found the said place. But yeah, so right now, you know, I live in a, like I said, a random place, and I'm inside a ravine, you know, like that. Just because, why the heck not? Oh, and we have the biomes so plenty mod activated, so this means we have very special biomes. And by the way, this thing is what is called an origin valley, which is basically how Minecraft looked like when we were in the very early stages of the game. That's a fun stuff, but that's not where I'm going to settle, because oh, look, a hat. I wanted this hat. Up? No, don't do that. No. Give me that hat. Don't blow up. There. And I have the hat, which is pretty much useless, except, well, you can do very silly stuff with the hats, and I'm lagging a bit right now. But yeah, so that is it for the temporary place. I guess I can show you guys other stuffs. This episode will be a bit longer than the future episodes, because this is the introduction episode, maybe. But yeah. So we have the Mistcraft mod installed as well, as it is part of the Direwolf 20 mod pack, and we have various places, and we have, for instance, the golden shit world age, I should say, in which we can mine. You know, we have huge balls of quartz ore, and those things are real, so you can get that quartz. And we also have balls of gold ore, so that's an interesting place to be, because if you need gold, well, yeah, you know what to do. And yeah, so let's return to the hub. I'll just show you guys a bit the other guys' place, and I will show you my future base site at the end. This is a very uninteresting world, I would say, but at least it provides with end stone, which you cannot get unless you get into the end, which we still haven't been doing yet, I think. So yeah, so nothing really interesting, but you need end stone for various stuff, such as soul shards, which are, well, I will assume you guys already know what this thing is. So yeah, so let's go at Pen's place, Penger's, I should say. So apparently this place is temporary. So, oh, by the way, the end portal, this is actually a remnant of the previous season in the old Minecraft FTB map. That's a remnant, since we still have the same IP, which I will not tell you guys. Don't you even think about it. Yeah. It's whitelisted anyway, so it doesn't really make sense. Yeah, that's just his place. I don't know. He's just gathering resources for the moment, I think. Which is the same thing as I am doing, so yeah. There's also a village over here, so I'll just leave this place because that village will get wrecked by zombies at night time, so yeah. Now I'll go check Ben's place, maybe. Unless it's already night. Oh, okay, we should be fine, so. Yeah, he lives in a... what is it called? A tropical rainforest biome. Which is why the sky is green like that. You can see there's a lot of stuff to see in those... There's a lot of biomes, so... And some random stuff, such as those brown water thingies, which are actually poisonous, so... yeah. I haven't checked Ben's place yet, so... Just know he has this thing, which allows him to cast... he's casting copper, apparently. Don't know if he has the lava for that, but, well... There are cats fighting outside for some reason. I'm talking about my place, you know. Oh, I don't know what's... Just checking random stuff, you know. Doing thing. Yeah, he's doing some foam craft stuff. And yeah. Not really much to... I mean, it's... Everything is still in a work in progress, as we started the new map only recently, so yeah. I'll return to my place first to sleep, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back at the hub, and we will now check Futil's place. This is the last thing I haven't seen yet. Oh, so he has a village, apparently. Okay. So, and a ravine. And a cow at the bottom of that ravine. Yeah, so... That's pretty random. A random redstone torch in the middle of a... Yeah. That's interesting. By the way, this thing is that water is a bit special because it's spring water. I have one with me, and basically it regenerates health, and also it can be used in the nether. So yeah, I haven't seen this place yet, so I don't know much, but it's kind of laggy. I think this is because of those things, those bamboo trees. Oh well, I won't stay here for too long because of that. Or maybe it's because I'm running out of disk space. No. Nice coincidence. Ah! Why are you doing that? What's that? Oh, okay. It's white and... Ugh. Okay, that's milk. Does it? By the way, a blue slime. Oh, yeah, okay. That's interesting. Okay. You can't really see much with those. Oh well. Okay, so by the way, this is the guy called Ollie, or Pangers, as you can see. And yeah. Oh, by the way, you may have noticed I have an orange heart. That is because I have this thing, which is a heart canister, which basically gives me one extra heart. So let's say I get damaged. There, I lost a heart, but I will recover it. It's kind of like the absorption effect in 1.6, except it's permanent as long as you keep the item on you. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for this place. So I'll just go to my future base site because I'm planning to settle here instead. So it's a shrubland biome, and also there's a tree here, so I'll have to check what's underneath. I know there's chests in those things, so don't want to break the spawner, but you know, sometimes you don't really have a choice. Oh, just maybe. Yeah, I'll just break the chest. Come on. There we go. And I'm in a cupboard. And now let's see. We got those things. Meh, not this useful, but well, don't know what this peridot thing is, but I'll figure that out. Figure that by myself. And by the way, this ship is wearing a random guy hat. I don't care, I'll just kill you! Thank you for the hat. And that's about it for today, guys. So next time I might show you what I've built here. Yeah. So see you guys next time. Yeah, that was very enthusiastic for energy. Backpedaling.